Hi Virgo, welcome to your unexpected reading for July 29th through August 28th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Shanetta's Divine Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out. Stop by, show her some love if you like what she has to say. Lastly, this is intended for a romantic love read. However, it might resonate in other areas of your life, such as money, job, family, or friends. All right, Virgo. What is your unexpected for Virgo? What do you got? This is basically for the month of August, right? Virgo. Unexpected for Virgo. All right, so we got, this is the death card here. We got some change. There's been an ending, transformation. So we've got the Hangman. So we've got Scorpio, Knight of Pentacles. That could be Taurus, and this could be Pisces here. Doesn't have to be, but we're talking about people. There it is. The High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 2 fours, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this is there's unrest here. Okay, so we got King of Swords. That could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. If we're talking about a king, though, for me, that's a Gemini. All right, so Pisces or Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Scorpio. All right. This is about you choosing. This is about you making decisions and deciding what you're going to do next, and deciding if you want to continue in the same vein you have been, if you want to stay the course, if you want to continue to invest in something, give your time towards something, hold vigil for something. And it looks like that there's kind of some unrest here where it's kind of heavily on your mind. So it's not just, Virgo, about making decisions. This is starting to bother you. Like, it's starting to feel like you need to choose. What's this High Priestess about? What's High Priestess about? Nine of Pentacles. All right. Deciding what you want. Deciding what is worth your time. And are you being valued for who you are in your contribution? And just, this is about self-worth, and don't ignore your gut. What's your gut saying? Is there's been something nagging you about, like, look, this is not the situation for you. It makes you feel bad, or you're being taken for granted. This jumped. I'll put that right there. What's this King of Swords about? We got the Five of Cups here. There's disappointment. And it feels like there's disappointment in the realization of it. It's not just that you've been sad for a while. It's like you're kind of starting to realize, you know what? I can't not know what I know. And this could be male or female, but I don't think this is about being dissatisfied with being single. I feel like this is things coming to a long overdue ending, because you're already kind of left unto yourself anyway. You're not being valued for the person that you are. Not so much your contribution, but if you got someone that's on the take, it's not a relationship, it's a ministry. What's this King of Swords about? This King of Swords. High Priestess. Again, with the decision making. And this could be you pulling back and cutting things off, especially with that King of Swords there. Or it could be you're dealing with somebody that might be kind of a taker, might be kind of really demanding and kind of very vocal about what they want. This could be an online relationship that you're starting to question, like it's just not going to come to fruition, and you're like, you know what, I don't think I want to keep doing this anymore. It could be that you're dealing with somebody that's kind of tyrannical or manipulative, maybe verbally demanding or abusive, that sort of thing. This could be male or female, and you've had to kind of retreat anyway. It's like you're almost like, you know what, it's just better to keep quiet or to keep unto myself, and that's just no place to be in a relationship. That's anything but thriving. It's just surviving. It's just Six of Pentacles. And yeah, it's about the give and take. What's this Six of Pentacles? For Virgo. So clearly this has been on your mind. 2 fours, that is insomnia, which is basically things keeping you up at night, which is this card. 9 of Swords, insomnia, nightmare card. Keeping you up at night. It's really bothering you. Either this could be also, if it's not about self-worth and you being treated with reciprocity and respect, and someone, really being into the relationship and committed as you are, this could actually be physical debt here, worried about money problems. Someone could be very demanding and spending all your money, whatnot, and because you're doing all the work, you're doing all the contributing, and you're starting to have to get strategic and hide things, or you're just kind of shutting down because it's just easier. This feels like you're kind of starting to retreat, and you've got some decisions to make about if this is going to continue for you, if you want to stay here, because this is not somebody that values you. They probably value more the control or the contribution, if we're talking about someone using your things and your money and all that. But it doesn't look like it's entirely pleasant for you. I'm sorry. This could also be, well, yeah, because we got stability here with this Knight of Pentacles. Is this about things being stagnant, or is this King of Swords energy kind of holding on to everything, and you have to be the one to constantly approach and to negotiate and to ask and to do for, and someone can be quite controlling, and yet things are stagnant. There's no growth. There's no thriving together. What's this 4 of Cups about? What's 4 of Cups about? All right, 10 of Wands. What's this 7 of Pentacles? 3 of Wands. Good for you. What's this Hangman about? So, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this could be Cancerian. Doesn't have to be. But this looks like you're taking a departure from this relationship or situation because it's just not enough for you anymore. I think you're tired of feeling like you're working yourself to the bone. And for as much as you're kind of retreating in sadness, it still feels like you might be participating, like going through the motions. But there's going to come a point where you're like, I just don't think I can do this anymore, and you completely shut down. We've got the High Priestess twice, and with the 4 of Cups. That's withdrawing to think about things. That's feeling, that's reevaluating a situation because you just don't want to do this anymore. It's come to this where you just can't take it anymore. 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So for as compliant and as sort of just going along as you have, it comes to a halt, and it looks like you're saying, no, you know what, I want more, and I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm going to be looking at other options here. I don't know if I want to do this. It could even involve, Virgo, you moving out, because you're just like, I just don't want it, because it's almost like you're working for the both of you. You're doing a lot of what couples do together. You're doing that for the both of you, and what's the point? I mean, you're doing everything by yourself anyway. You might as well just be under yourself and taking care of yourself. And I think it's to the point, especially for August for you, where you're just going to finally acknowledge that things have ended. You have changed. That person has changed. And you don't want them co-opting your resources or taking you for granted and just being around to basically uplift them or, support them, like as in money. So it looks like, you decide that you have enough, that you've had enough, because you just don't want to keep having to be taken for granted, pay for all the things. This is very one-sided here. And it looks like all of a sudden it comes to a point where you're like, enough. And you completely withdraw. And this might be having to cut things off because there's just no negotiating with this person. And there's a withdrawal, and you looking at your options and thinking about what else could be possible for you, and you pulling back out of self-care and needing to kind of provide some emotional triage for yourself and being like, you know what, because we got the Queen of Cups here and the High Priestess, and that is all about getting back in touch with your inner, some people say inner child, but that part of you that kind of got yourself into this position in the first place because of the wound, something that was never kind of resolved. So there's definite feelings of self-worth that have come to the fore here that need to be addressed. And it looks like you decide against staying in this relationship, but it's not going to be till the end of August. Something's going to happen. I don't know what the heck's going to happen. There's going to be some kind of, it feels like around the 18th. Random. And enough is enough is enough. And you just decide, and it's not going to be anything dramatic, but it's just going to be that click. And you just completely withdraw because it's simply too much. It is simply too much. No more. And it looks like you might even be moving out, but there's a definite withdrawal to be able to look at other options for yourself, because it's like, you know what, I've done everything that a good partner should, and what has it gotten me? I don't think I want to stay the course anymore. I don't think I want to commit to this. I think I want to shift my focus from supporting someone else to attending to my own needs. And transitioning out of this and concentrating on my care and what I can do for myself, and getting back in touch with my wants and desires and needs and how I feel about things, instead of just kind of being unhappy and shut down. It's like I want to get back in touch with that. I want to nurture that. I want to remember who I am. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Four of Wands. Okay, so both of these are about transition. And this could be a marriage we're talking about. This could be somebody that you have been living with. This could be, or just a roommate situation. This could be friendship. This could be job. But this is about transitioning, and maybe you have made the transition and it's not what you thought it was, and you're at the crossroads now thinking, you know what, I don't know. We're definitely in transition, but I don't know that this is what I thought it was. And I think I need to take a minute and take some time for myself. And it looks like there could be you backing out of moving in with someone, or if you are moving in with someone, you move out because it's just not working. You're tired of carrying the load for both of you. You might have not felt emotionally connected. We got the Death card and Queen of Cups here for a while, but you probably gave the situation or the person the benefit of the doubt because you're like, well, you know, it's an adjustment period. We're in transition. Obviously very generous of you always, right? And I think the thing is, for as mild-mannered and as sort of easygoing as you are about things, there comes to a point where there's a definitive switch for you. And it looks like it's around the 18th. And that's not, I don't think that's in your nature to be kind of decisive like that. But part of this death and this high priestess here is when that happens, you become, you can't not know what you know. And then there's a reckoning with that. And then that's kind of like, nope. I now know that I feel this way and nothing's going to move me out of that position. Like, in a way, you're kind of stuck on how you know, we got two cards of being stuck here, but in a way, it's not that you're stuck on it per se, it's just that you're firmly resolute, having conviction about, okay, it's too much. I just can't anymore. Pardon me, getting some water. What else for Virgo? This feels like you're going to be relieved too. That it's fine. It's almost like you're relieved that it finally happened because you didn't know when you'd be ready. It's like you knew that you might need to do something like this, but you didn't know when you'd be ready to do it. And all of a sudden, like out of the blue, it feels like, and I know we don't have any out of the blue cards here, but it feels like this is just something that you wake up and just go, no more. No more. What else for Virgo? Guide. Well, look at that. High priestess twice. And guide. So yeah, we're talking about being internally guided, divinely guided, connecting with source or spirit, pulling back, starting to listen to what your gut says so that you can let that guide you, so you can have your intuition be kind of a source for encouragement and feeling like, yeah, I'm doing the right thing. Connecting to source, intuition, that sort of thing. The God voice in you. So you're in particular this month, obviously, with the High Priestess showing up, your intuition is probably going to be pretty strong this month. Listen to it. Listen to it. I think that's what's going to help you make that decision to where you're just firmly resolute, like, no more. And then that becomes all, instead of just kind of coping and complying, you're like, no more, new direction. Don't want to do this anymore. Transitioning out and starting to concentrate on myself. Reconnecting with myself emotionally. What else for Virgo? Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Ooh, look at that. Perhaps what is the, and there's that unexpected right there. I said, it just feels like unexpectedly, so all of a sudden you're like, I'm done. And this could be the impetus, because there's no teamwork. This is taking you for granted. There's a disregard for your contribution and who you are. You're largely unto yourself anyway. It's like, you know what, I'm out of here. This could also, though, be, if it's not your realization of that makes you get the hell out of Dodge, you know, with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands, this could be, we got three here. It could be that you find out that you're not the only one in relationship with this person, that they've been seeing other people on the side. Could be that. Either way, it's a definitive ending for you that's been a long time coming. And there's something happens, is maybe it's this. There's something about a third party situation, or just the lack of respect for your contribution and who you are, and lack of teamwork and lack of care, that you just, it's like you literally wake up one morning and go, whoop, today's the day, no more. And it does feel like it's out of the blue, like I said. We got this Eight of Wands here. And there's a move. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I wish you luck with this. I'm glad that you're moving on. It just doesn't feel like there's anything for you there. You deserve better, especially with how giving you can be and how much of a team player you are. This is not somebody that wants that or is into that. So it's best you be on your way. Okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.